In this video, we are going to solve the problems of exercise 1.2 of NCERT textbook class 10 mathematics. Okay, so the first question of this exercise is given: express each numbers as product of its prime factors. Okay, so prime factors means we have to factorize those numbers, and those each and every factors should be prime number. Okay, you know prime number, those numbers having no factor other than itself and 1. A number is said to be prime if it has no factor other than itself and 1. So you know what is prime factor, what is composite number. Okay, prime number and composite number. So you need to factorize those, and you have to express as a product of their prime factors. Okay, so in order to obtain the prime factors of the first number, that is 140, let us divide it by a prime number first. So we have divided 140 by 2, then we have got 70. Again 70 is divided by 2, then 35 is again divided by 5, then at the end we have got 7. So prime factorization of 140 is 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. Okay, similarly we can obtain the prime factorization of 156 and 3825. Okay, and 5005 and this one. Okay, so it's very simple problem. You have done such kind of problems, you have solved such kind of mathematical problems in lower classes as well. Okay, so I don't think I should explain more about it. Okay, so let's move on to next question. Here you see question number 2. Okay, find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integers and verify the relation HCF. LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. Okay, suppose you have two numbers and you have their LCM and HCF. The LCM and HCF and the two numbers always obey this relation, this rule, that is LCM into HCF is equal to product of that two numbers. Okay, so we have to verify this relationship. Okay, so first question is 26 and 91. So let's factorize these two, 26 and 91. If you factorize 26, then you will get 2 into 13, and 91 is equal to 7 into 13. So what will be the LCM? In case of LCM, first you need to check is there any common factor. If you have common factor in any group, in both groups, then you have to take the common factors which group contain maximum number of common factors. Now you see each group of prime factorization, okay, consists only 113 each. Okay, so we have to take 113 here. Then you have to take the uncommon factors which are not common. Okay, you have to take all the factors. 2 and 7 are there, so we have taken those two as well. Okay, now multiply these three numbers, then you will get 182. Okay, and HCF, so here you see, in order to find the HCF, we cannot take the uncommon factors. We have to take the factors only which is common. Okay, so here 13 is common. 13 is present in both factorization group, so 13 will be the HCF. So in order to verify this relationship, let us multiply LCM into HCF, that is equal to 2366, that is 2366. And product of the two numbers, what are the two numbers? 26 into 91, so their product is 2366. So it is equal to the product of the LCM and HCF. If you get different value here, okay, if you are not getting product of the two numbers is equal to LCM into HCF, if you are not getting these two are equal, then your calculation is wrong. Okay, so you must get these two equal. Okay, so that's why here you see product of the two numbers also we have got 2366, which is equal to the LCM into HCF. So that's why product of the two numbers is equal to LCM into HCF, hence verified. Okay, similarly here also, in order to find the LCM and HCF of 510 and 92, we have factorized. I have written the product of their prime factors. Okay, now you see, so you need to be careful when you find LCM and HCF. Now you see prime factorization of 92 consists 2 2's and prime factorization of 510 consists only 1 2. Okay, so 2's are present in both prime factorization group, but you need to take that group of 2's which consists highest number of 2's. So this group consists 2 2's, so we have taken 2 2's, and then you have to take all the factors which may be common or uncommon. Okay, so for LCM. Okay, but in case of HCF, you can take only the common factor. Here 2 is only common. Okay, only 1 2 is present in each case. Now you see, in this case, though there are 2 2's, here only 1 2 is there. So that's why to be HCF should be present in both prime factorization group. So that's why here you see these 2 2's are not present in the first one. There is only 1 2. Okay, so that's why we have to take only 1 2 as HCF. Okay, now in order to verify the relationship, multiply HCF into HCF and LCM, and also multiply the two numbers, given numbers 510 and 92, then you will get, then you can see the product of LCM and HCF also equal to the product of the two numbers. Okay, both are equal, so the relation which was required to be verified is verified. Okay, so similarly we can solve the next problem. Here you see 336 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Okay, so and in prime factorization of 54 consists 2 into 3 into 3 into 3, 3 3's. Okay, so here you see, when you need to find the LCM, now this group also consists 2, this group also consists 2. So where maximum number of 2's, take only that group. Okay, and here you see this group consists 3 3's and this group consists only 1. So take maximum, that 3 3's. Okay, and take the uncommon factor as well. Okay, so their product is the LCM, and HCF is only the common factors. So what is the common here? This group consists only 1 2, and this group consists also more than 1 2's, and this group consists more than 1 3's, but here only we have 1 3. Okay, so 1 3 and 1 2, their product is 6. So 6 is the HCF. Okay, so and if we multiply LCM into HCF, we get 18144, and if you multiply the given numbers, if you find the product of the two numbers, then also you will get 18144. Hence the given relation is verified. Okay, so I hope you have understood this question number 2, how to solve. So let's move on to next. Now, so this is similar to question number 2, just you have to factorize these three numbers and you need to find the LCM and HCF. Okay, so in the first one, 12 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3, 15 3 into 5, then 21 3 into 7. Here you can see other than 3 there is no any common factor, so we can write all the factors here, and their product is 420, which is the LCM, and other than 3 there is nothing common, so 3 is the HCF. Okay, and in the next problem you see these all the three numbers are prime factors, prime numbers, and LCM of prime numbers is equal to their products. Okay, so just multiply the three numbers, you will get the LCM. And HCF, so prime factor of HCF of prime numbers is always 1. Okay, remember that. Okay, so similarly we can solve the third as well. Okay, so now let's move on to next question. This is question number 4 and 5. Here you see HCF of 306 and 657 is 9. Okay, and LCM is not given. Okay, HCF is 9, LCM is not given. LCM of these two numbers to be found out. So first write the given informations. Okay, then we know that LCM into HCF is equal to product of the two numbers. So now put the value of HCF here in this relation, and product of the two numbers means 306 into 657. Okay, so therefore LCM will be product of the two numbers divided by 9. So now you see, if you divide the both side by 9, then you will get here 73. Okay, so 73 into 306 gives 22338. Okay, that means 22,338. Okay, this is our answer. Okay, now next question, check whether 6 to the power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Okay, for any natural number n. Okay, so now let us factorize 6 to the power n. Okay, if you factorize 6 to the power n, then it will be 2 to the power n into 3 to the power n. That means if you take here any natural number, suppose you have taken here n is equal to 10, then you will get here 2 to the power 10, 3 to the power 10. Okay, so if you take 100, then you will get 2 to the power 100, 3 to the power 100. Okay, so now you see, that means it doesn't matter whatever the power on 6, in the prime factorization of 6 to the power n, there always occur 2 and 3 only. Okay, so this cannot end with 0, because a number, you see, the prime factorization of a number ending with the digit 0, if you take any number 10, 20, those numbers ending with 0, you see, both are divisible by 2 and 5 both. Okay, then here you see 20 can be written as 2 into 2 into 5. Okay, in their prime factorizations 2 and 5 both must be there. Okay, but here you see, as 5 is not present here, so that's why 6 to the power n cannot end with 0 for any natural number n. Okay, now let's move on to next question. Here is the question number 6. Okay, explain why these two given numbers are composite. Okay, now first let us write the first number. Okay, so now you see, if you evaluate this number, you will if you calculate this, then you will get a number, okay, whose prime factorization is this. Okay, now here you see how I have got this one. First, what I have done, now you see the plus sign here, and on the both side of the plus sign there is 13. Okay, so 13 is present, which is common on both sides of the plus sign, so we can take 13 common. Okay, on taking 13 common, here 11 and 7 left, and here 13 ones are 13, so here we have got 1. So now 7 into 11 is 77, plus 1 we have got 78, and again after factorization of 78 we have got 13 into 2 into 3. That means factorization of the number which one we supposed to get after calculating this, that number there, it's whatever the number, it doesn't matter, its prime factorization is this. Okay, now you see, this number is this number can be divided by itself and 1, and moreover itself and 1, it can be divided by these numbers, okay, which are obtained in its prime factorization. Okay, we are getting those prime factorization. Here you see, this is its prime factorization, means these are factors of this number. Okay, so that's why they can divide that number, okay, other than 1 and itself. So that's why it must be a composite number. Okay, to be composite, a number, when a number will be called composite, when it has factors other than itself and 1, then that number is said to be composite. Okay, hope you have understood. Similarly, we can show this number is also composite number. Okay, so now let's move on to next question. Okay, question number 7. There is a circular path. Okay, there is a circular path around a sports field. Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round of the field, while Robbie takes 12 minutes for the same. Okay, suppose this is the circular field and Sonia and Ravi both starts from this point. Sonia and Ravi both starts from this point. Okay, Sonia takes 18 minutes while Ravi takes 12 minutes. Okay, now if suppose when Ravi completes one round, when Ravi completes one round, then Sonia must be left behind because Sonia takes 18 minutes. Because when Ravi starts from here, Sonia also will starts from here. Will start from here, and when Ravi reach this point, starting point again, then Sonia cannot reach that because Ravi will reach this point in 12 minutes, but Sonia takes 18 minutes. Okay, but you see, if they continues moving, then what will happen? In each and every left, Sonia will left behind by a constant gap. Okay, and there will be a time when they will meet each other at the starting point again. Okay, if they continues moving, and after regular interval of time they will meet again and again. Okay, the time after how many minutes they will meet again and again, those times are multiples of 18 and 12 because they take respectively 18 and 12 minutes. Okay, so for the first time when they will meet at the starting point, after they start moving from the same point and at the same time, that will be the least time, that will be the least common multiple. That's why we need to find the LCM of these two. Okay, so I have done here prime factorization of 18 and 12 in order to find the LCM. Then from their prime factorization we have obtained their LCM, which is equal to 36. Here you see 2 into 3 into 3, here we have got 2 into 3. So in order to find the LCM, here also this consists 2, this also consists 2, but we need to take maximum number of 2's. Okay, and this prime factorization also consists 3 and it also consists 3, so we have to take maximum number of 3's in order to find the LCM. So we have got 2 3's, 3 into 3 9, 2 into 4 9 are 36. So that's why, that means they will meet each other again at the starting point after 36 minutes. Okay, so hope you have understood. So this